Alrighty, hello every folks, and good morning. Welcome to a bit of an early access alpha kind of thing here that we're looking at here today called UnLich. So the developer of this game reached out to me for a bit of feedback as well as to let y'all know that, there's a demo out there if you'd like to try this for yourself. We've covered things like Monster Sanctuary and whatnot before, so as far as monster collecting kind of games, that kind of stuff is right up my alley, depending on how it's done. But interestingly, this is apparently supposed to be something along the lines of sort of ogre battle type of combat for what is otherwise an exploration RPG. So we're going to see how this goes. As of right now, it looks like it's using keyboard controls rather than Steam Deck kind of stuff, I think, although this does seem to be working just fine for Steam Deck controls, so fantastic! We'll assume that'll work for the most part, and then when it doesn't, we'll see how it goes. Alright, anyways, let's see. You feel like you're in the ethereal embrace of drifting clouds. You can't open your eyes, you can't move your body, and yet you feel safe. Neato. Before you can wrap your head around it, a strange chuckle echoes in your mind, one that feels familiar. I said I'd get right to it eventually, just needed more time. If only I was given more time, says the one-eyed shadowy dealie over there. See, still, let's not dwell on regrets. First, I must ascertain your fate was reforged correctly. Interesting. Guess we got some kind of time loop kind of thing maybe happening? Alright, please answer these questions with the first thought that comes to you. Alrighty, so we got a hermit here. In the heart of a shadow-draped woodland, a hermit beckons, offering enlightenment on how to reach where your heart desires most. What lies at the end of that path? Let's see, we got prosperity for myself, authority for others, and knowledge of the arcane and unknown. Well, we're trying to understand unknown stuff right now, so I feel like that would probably be the most helpful. Alright, next we got Wheel of Fortune. After years of struggle, you stand triumphant, having finally achieved your goal. In this moment of victory, what tipped the scales in your favor? See, those by my side, discipline and tactics, knowledge and patience. Given how many of my challenge runs result in just everything getting completely scuffed, but we make it through with patience, I think we're gonna go with that. Alright, Emperor, man, that dude's been up to some business. Alright, whispers have reached you that a cabal of nobles plans a coup against your rule. What course of action do you see fit? So we got rally the armies and quell the insurrection, verify the rumors through your spies, or try to avoid civil strife, seeking revolution through civil means. I'd say send in the spies in that case. Maybe some people need to not be there, if worse comes to worse. Anyway, so we got Death, who's looking pretty metal these days. Your friend was cursed by an evil spirit. It's only time before they turn into a monster. What shall you do? Oh god, they discovered Twitter. Let's see. Care for them and desperately look for a cure. Learn to control the mysterious form and unleash her on my enemies. Take the opportunity to study the curse. I don't really know how you're going to find a cure for Twitter. I guess you could turn the internet off. So, learn to control them, I guess. No. You know what? We're just going to experiment on them. Why not? We're going to post some terrible memes in their direction. And then Chariot. Amidst the aftermath of a grueling battle, your army is in full retreat. The stage is yours to shape. How do you proceed from this point? Oh, your enemy's army is in full retreat, not your army. So you dispatch scouts to shadow the vanquished while you prepare your next move. Make sure to capture some of the fleeing enemies to use as ransom, or continue charging, massacring until it's done. Continuously charging might result in needless casualties, because that's how people get ambushed. But yeah, capture some, ransom later. Sounds like the practical choice here. So let's see now. You are no fool. You recognize the folly of always prioritizing heart over the opposite. For those with true vision, that knowledge stands as a paramount guide. I wonder if this changes depending on what you do. Revealing the true path contingent upon the circumstance. For one such as yourself, apparently we are this Casper-looking guy. A curious mind needs to be entertained and challenged. Spyri is a handful indeed. It's still the perfect companion for those who seek the uncharted. Okay, so interesting. I guess I remember they mentioned in the messages there. Supposedly these questions determine your starter. So apparently we got an energetic ghost lobster. So how does this fate and companion feel? Is this the right match? You know what? If you say so. Good. It shall serve you when the right time comes. And if we can name it, that will be Ghost Lobster. Alright. So, you've finally woken. Oh no. Are we in Morrowind? Let's see, how fare you? This dude's very robular. Okay. So, where am I and who are you? I guess this is, I'm gonna call him Pokemon Destin, I don't know. The guy's name is Albert Rowart. You're west of Frowick Forest, just south of Belton Keep. Please do not exert yourself, you may be injured. I mean, we seem to be jiggling around just fine. See, Farwick, Belton, these places are unknown to me. My head aches. See, you are either not from this land, or you have sustained a severe blow to the head. The latter is more likely, as I found you unconscious, drifting down the river. You're lucky I was fishing today. Do you remember anything? Your name, perhaps? Where you come from? Nope. Alden. Okay, apparently their name's Alden. Okay, pleasure to meet you, Alden. Do not fret. I'm sure your memories will resurface given time. But for now, you cannot stay here much longer. Meet me outside the cabin. When you're able, I will explain everything. But you're right here. Explain it now. Although I guess we gotta go places, so fine. Fair enough. Alright, so... Oh, sweet. We got like a robe and everything going on. So we got a door right there. We got some kind of movement issue right here-ish. I don't know what that was about. So bear in mind, if we run into any movement issues, I'm using analog stick for a diagonal movement. There is a possibility, since it is currently in development, that maybe it was made for up and down, because this is what it was kind of designed for. Analog movement might not be what was supposed to be there yet. Anyway. Okay, so we'll just open the door. I do like that it just opens the door and goes out there. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we got some kind of orb thing. What does orb thing do? It's an old withered boat, riddled with holes and of no use to anyone. Okie dokie. And I'm sure you could use it as a place to store some cats, maybe. Let's see. Have you recovered well? I regret my urgency, yet staying here is perilous, and we have a long journey ahead. I'm well enough, but I'm curious about what's so dangerous around here. All will become clear when we reach the main road, but first we need to give you some means to defend yourself. And what kind of weapon do you have in mind? Weapon, I guess you could call it that. And then he gives us our Pokemans. Alright, what do you call that creature? You remember it? That's worrying. It was floating alongside you. With its help, these old bones couldn't pull you to shore. It even stood watch outside the cabin while you recovered. Oh no, it's gonna eat us or something. Oh, I guess I should thank it. I'm not capable of taming, much less fighting alongside a monster, even a smaller one. Don't underestimate yourself, or what is known around this land as a beacon. Beacon? Okay, warriors and wizards who possess the power to charm and recruit monsters through sheer charisma. Oh, dang it. He's a necromancer. I knew it. Now we just need our staff. Alright. This monster already accepted you as its liege. That is proof alone of your talent. I seem to owe it my life anyway, so I'll trust its power. Okay. Leave you to reacquaint yourselves. It almost slipped my mind. It would be wise to bolster our ranks with more monsters. Benews, in particular, are useful support creatures. Let's see, this method is no different from seeking aid from another. Simply ask, albeit you may have to prove yourself in combat first. Okay, so we're doing some SMT stuff. Enter nickname. Okay. Ghost Lobster it is. Charisma cost 3. Oh, cool. We got like Fallout charisma cost. I like that. Okay, ability search. What do you do? Do I like talk to you or? Okay, we got some kind of goat, lion, bug situation here. Alright, so battle tutorial. Welcome to the UnLich battle tutorial. Unlike other monster taming... Wait a minute. UnLich. We're one step away from being a lich, recruiting stuff with our charisma. Dang it. I wonder if that's meant as an ogre battle joke. I hope it is. Anyway, just like the other monster taming RPGs, the goal in UnLich is to defeat the opponent's party of monsters while preserving your own. You can check your party's and the enemy's HP bars in the respective party grid in the corresponding bottom corners. Okie dokie. You can give your monster a variety of orders. Fight, use a monster's innate move or ability or one learned through a spell glyph. Move, reposition to another empty cell on the grid. Rest, take a short rest to gain MP and a small defense boost. Recruit, try to recruit an enemy monster. Or flee, attempt to flee the battle. Okay. So they got tail slapped, but he's a ghost type. How are your normal types moving? I mean, I guess we fight this guy a couple rounds first. What do we got here? Solid slashing attack or solid stabbing? Or stating? Weirdly enough, I have this on full screen mode. It's weirdly hard to read. I'm gonna have to see if the options have something for larger text. Because, like, I'm not even playing this on... Like, I'm technically playing it on a Steam Deck, but I'm playing it on a full screen right now. Anyway, let's just say double slash here. Yeah, it takes a decent chunk off it. They get slapped, and then we try to recruit it, I guess. And what are you? Okay, so it joined, and I'm pretty sure my daughter would be mad if I didn't name this thing Sprigatito. She's been obsessed over one of the cartoons lately. I don't even know how to spell that. We'll just call him Spriggy. There we go. So now we got two dudes. Ability... Okay, so that will switch between this. So what does Surge do? Is he, like, home in on items, or... I don't know yet. We're going to look for... Here, let's see. Got tactics, system. I love how this is very kind of SNES inspired as far as the UI goes. It's looking very Mana-esque there. Anyway, we'll go ahead and save it. Apparently we can save wherever. Let's see, Mons, what do we got here? So, MP per turn, plus a 24 will. Apparently will determines your MP recovery. Hello there, Tactics Ogre mechanics. Elements are Holy Arcane, Druidism, Tactics, Rage, and Occult. Interesting. Alright, I don't know what most of these stats do. Can we, like, mouse over them? Okay, no mouse controls at the moment. Interesting. This guy's a Spirit Caster. Okie dokie. Anyway, let's see. Train... So we just... Okay, we get training points to customize stats. So basically, custom... what are they? IVs, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, apparently just absolute brain fart today. Couple of accessories, couple of glyphs, which I guess are stat accessories, and... Okay, oh, and there's a speed cost associated with all of these moves as well, so... Double slash is slow, stab is fast, so I guess that means you can potentially interrupt stuff. Cool. Alright, I like that. What else we got here? Let's see, you got a tail slap, a quick tail slap, or recovery fruit gives the target a fruit to eat, healing it. Okay, cool. Well, whatever that is, we got one of them. Alright, we got some trees and stuff. Yeah, the movement feels about as you'd expect. It does seem like some of the edges are gonna want some kind of look over as far as collision goes, but that is to be expected. Alright, so for you, let's say probably go ahead and heal the guy that you slapped. How do I... Oh, and it costs 10, that's why he doesn't have enough to do it. Okay, so you go ahead and rest for a moment. It would be kind of cool to have a UI element that was mentioning that MP was necessary, or that the MP was short. But again, any feedback I'm giving is specifically because they said they wanted feedback, so just know that, that I'm not criticizing just to criticize, but for the purpose of just noting things as they come along. Alright, we got our turn order in the top there, so let's see real quick. We got 12 MP on this guy. Does it tell us where their turn order is going to go here? So we're going to use the long move here. Oh, whoops. Guess we probably should have recruited him instead of turning him into a pile. Oh well, we'll get another one later. Accidental almost solo run is starting now, I guess. But there we go, we got another one. Go ahead and get this party built up a little bit. So, advanced battle tutorial. Each party has a 3x3 grid where monsters can reposition and change formation. Positioning is important as your tougher monsters can protect your weaker ones from melee attacks. I'm assuming that's supposed to say from, not for. Or, I guess technically it depends on how you want to look at it. You can keep an eye on each monster's position on the battlefield and on the party grids. Okie dokie. Additionally, different positions may offer advantages and disadvantages. Monsters in the front line, in red here, gain bonus damage at the cost of MP regeneration. Monsters in the back, yellow, gain MP regeneration at the cost of damage. Monsters in the middle, blue, have no changes. Okay, cool. So good to know on that. Finally, it's important to keep an eye on the turn order as it shows which monsters will act next and how many time units remain until their next turn. Using quick actions and faster monsters will allow your party to gain an advantage by acting faster and more often. Okay, so presumably it's a free-flowing timeline there. You, however, probably want to move to the back row because you're the one that's doing the healing. You're the one that's going to be doing the attacking, since you seem to be pretty good at this sort of thing. We'll go ahead and do the double, see if we can get a recruit right here, and then see about getting you healed up here. So heal up. It's always weirdly satisfying to me whenever there is a like an indie game that wasn't meant to have Steam Deck controls yet, but it works just fine. Love that we had little notification things back and forth. Feels very familiar. Okay, this guy needs another new name. We'll call you Lettuce. And then if we get another one, you're going to be Parsley, because recently somebody had recommended adding a lot of parsley to stuff, and I started adding a lot of parsley to stuff, and man, it really does make a lot of things taste better. But you really have to get the kind of original ones and kind of mash them up a little bit before you put them into stuff. What is this? Do we get a promotion? Gained 1 charisma. Okay. Alright, menu tutorial. Press the X button, you can open the party... Okay, maybe it is meant to have... controller support. You can open the party menu. Here you can see the map of the area, as well as your monster party status. You can also change the party formation using the tactics menu. In the monster menu, you can check various details about your monsters, including their stats, moves, and other info. Bonus resistances show how much bonus or negative defense the monster has against certain types of damage. Spell proficiencies show your monster's ability to wield different types of magic different types of magic glyphs that allow it to expand its move pool with spells from different schools. From the item menu, you can keep an eye on your inventory as well as the consumables in your backpack. Okay. And then finally you can save. As you progress through the game, you gain charisma points. They represent Eldon's skills as a beacon. He gets more batteries for his flashlight. The more charisma you have, the easier it is to recruit monsters, but more importantly, the more and better monsters you can take in your party. Actually, that reminds me a lot of Ennokos' story from a few years back. Just the way that your party is expanded. Not a direct one-to-one thing. I just mean like in terms of the way that it's introduced. For some reason, has similar vibes to me. Each monster has a monster class that gives a general idea on its combat effectiveness. Your party can hold up to 9 monsters as long as their total monster class does not exceed your charisma score. Neato, neato. Okay. So, however, in this case, X is B for me. Anyway, so we've got healing items. An apple eaten between battles heals 10. However, we can just sort of generate ones. We're fine there. Equipment's here, keys are here, trinkets are here. Okie dokie. Neato, neato. Although, interestingly enough, B is both the button to open the menu and close it. Okay, Disciple Statues. Disciple Statues offer a safe haven to rest, healing your party. You can also use them to swap your current monsters with your reserves. Okie doke. So we'll have... No, you go there. I was actually hoping to move that guy around, but I guess we're gonna do that here. Okay, so you... need to move back what I assume is... Wait, how do I move you? That's the follower. Can I not move you? Like, I guess we gotta move in fights themselves, maybe? I'm not sure. I might be missing something. Alright, we got a parrot mole thing, I think. But let's go ahead and... Well, first of all, let's go ahead and move everybody into positions here. So you go here. Lettuce is going to act next. We're going to move you... You know what? You're actually fine where you are. You go ahead and slap this dude, because we already took our healing. There we go. Where are we on recruiting these days? 43%. Those are some solid reborn numbers, but we're going to go ahead and just stab this dude instead. Nothing says be my friend like impalement, of course. Oh, that's a pretty decently high number. Okay, so you go ahead and recover yourself. Just keep generating those apples. I think we should maybe be a little bit more suspicious of that. But you go ahead and do a little bit of apple recovery as well. And then finally, let's go ahead and recruit this dude, because we should have one more action before anything else. 74% seems pretty decent to me. He said no. Unfortunate. Anyway, try to recruit again. Still 74%, so odds don't seem to be going up or down with different recruits. Bourbonator. Oh my god, that name is staying. That's exactly what I would have named this dude. That one gets to stay default. That's too good. I love that. Okay. Let's go ahead and go here. Get everybody's stuff resorted. And we get another one immediately spawning in. Okay, let's just get several of these. These are pretty cool looking. So, slap this dude. Then probably just go for several recruits, because 43%, not bad. Or 50% even in this case. 50%, neato neato. And then this guy's name will be California, I think. There we go. And now we go ahead and heal, and do we get another one now? Charisma is 10 out of 11, so we don't really necessarily want more anyway. I don't know if there's, like, any permadeath mechanic or anything going on here, so... Oh, we can't even add any more to the team. That last one just went into the reserves. Did it actually tell us? I don't know, but we're going to try to recruit it anyway. See where that gets us. Alright. You want to join? Do you want to hop and hop? There we go. has joined the party, and does it say they went into reserves or no? Has troop step... Oh, what? Okie dokie. Let's see. So, Arnold is going into the box as well. I guess it doesn't have a notification yet for when they are added to the box. I feel like we're able to go through here, maybe? Maybe not. The camera's changing, so it's kind of hard to tell. Alright, so they're a simple peddler. See, sounds knave. Unlike a serpent-tongued scum like yourself, these undead cannot deceive. Where did you find him? West, battlefield, looting corpses. So at best a scavenger, and at worst a rebel scoundrel. To the dungeons. I'll deal with the appropriate judgment later. Okay, so we are going to be starting a revolution, aren't we? So work here is not yet finished. Third unit with me. Have to scour the eastern forest for any traitorous rebels who dare defy the Lord's rule. As for us of you, keep vigilant watch of the fort and dispatch a few undead soldiers to patrol the area for more suspicious characters. Okay, 2 notes. First of all, I appreciate that they use the undead as just like unlying like units that they can't betray anyone. Kind of cool to see that mix of both unit types. Third of all, I'm actually liking the art style so far. That's it's working. Anyone you come across detained in the dungeons, and I will personally interrogate them. Okay. Got the classic thing of bucklers and halberds. Let's see, what was all that about? When the devil's name were those skeletons? They were undead soldiers. They have taken an eternal eternal oath to serve the kingdom beyond the boundaries of life and death. The army has been employing them alongside the regular forces for a few years now. Why would anyone willingly subject themselves to such foul necromancy? Oh, necromancy is still may very well be worse than death, and yet there are other fates worse than that still. What could that even... A fate, by the gods' mercy, you'll be spared. I will speak more, but in time is not our ally, and we must move swiftly. Okay, totally not, Warren. These soldiers would spare neither the elderly nor the amnesiac. Must evade their grasp at all costs. Yet the eastern path is barred, and to the north lies their fort. Our only hope is to head west and search for a pass through the mountains. Let's keep moving if we are to survive. Okay. So, west, is that actually going to be west, or... I'm assuming it's actually west. Okay. But either way, we got some dudes, and we keep going this way, and we get an apple. Okay, just found apple. Neato, neato. Got a little thingy over here. I think it's the same engine. I could be mistaken, but I keep getting... I don't know, I keep expecting to see, like, was it, a Horizons Gate type mechanics happening all of a sudden. I don't know if they... I don't think they use the same engine, but something about the movement, the instruments used, some of the colors on screen and whatever else just makes me think of that. And I'm not sure why. Anyway. And it's somehow weirdly grim to see them just turn into a pile of stuff. Also, why do they keep saying spud? What are they spudding? I'm not sure. Okay. Now, when they say west, do they mean the other west from up there, or is there a different path west here? I mean, I don't know. Also, is there a sprint command? I don't think there's a sprint command. They seem to already be running, so I'm going to assume there's no sprint command. Okay. Very relaxing music, though. And Ghost Lobster over there looks very smiley, so that's all well and good. Go to our statue. Really makes me think of... like, a lot of the presentation, especially the gray statues. Are they going to have... okay, I was going to say, are they going to have gold statues that heal, but the gray statue already does that. Let's go ahead and... okay. I guess fleeing is a chance. Can we make it by? No, as soon as we hit their grid, we're fighting here. So I'm kind of hoping that later on, maybe there will be the option to maybe skip by some fights. As of the moment, it seems like you kind of have to fight these guys. When you're passing through, or maybe a bit more of a timer on respawn would be good, just because I'm trying to explore, and every time I'm healing, it's bringing them back. Got a kind of classic bonfire mechanic there. Okay, so we can't just go west here. I thought we were going to have more of a thing. Very, very chill music in the background. I hope the sound's right, because from what I could tell, it seemed alright. Can we loot these guys? Because they seem to have a belt over here, and I'm sure at least a couple of them have weapons of some kind. You know, it would be nice. I'm hitting the button even though they already established that it was going to be that little blue dot that tells us things. Now, can we recruit this guy is the question. So let's go ahead. First of all, 0% chance to recruit right now. Fair enough. We'll move you back here. I will move our Burdinator up in a moment. Tail slap this dude. Let's see. We can do about 12, armor 150%. And then with the next one, we'll see if possibly we're able to recruit these guys. Oh, we totally can. Sweet. If we can, I'm assuming that there's no profanity filter. We know exactly what we're going for, because frankly, it's been a couple of years and Reborn never let me rename my first generic to what I wanted them to be. So we're going to have to work in a reference here. Now, is there a permadeath mechanic? Maybe. I don't know. They just got smushed. So that's a maybe on that. Okay, 78%. Okay, Revenant has joined the party. I see no problems with this. And if it's that easy to turn them to our side, oh boy. Oh! Okay, TP up, speed up. That's what it is. So speed up is just... Okay, that was the P getting cut off and it looked like Spud. Anyway. Yes. They never let us put that name back into Tactics Ogre Reborn, so that's going to be his name now. Now, more importantly, our party. Is that unit dead? No, they're back. They just have no health. So, can we item them back to life, first of all? Yes. Okay, so it's, okay, it's a 1 health kind of system. Good to know. Oh, sweet. That thing looks cool. Let's get you in the team, and then next statue, we're swapping some people out. Seems like they're going back to their default formation, so there must be some other way to move party members out outside of what we were looking at before. Possibly selecting the tile when we're at the statue, but being able to just select and move would be appreciated. So hopefully that is something that they'll kind of add in over time. But do a bit more recruiting here. I wonder if there's any downside to recruiting rather than fighting them. That's Saber Wolf. Good to know. Let's see. What do we want to go with for you? You look like a Braxton to me. I didn't finish typing. I don't know what I just... Okay. I messed something up there. I know that for sure. Anyway, we lost our first unit at the same time that we found some apples, so that tells me that they're trying to kind of hint that that was a thing. We get a chest of some sort over here. What is this? Novice infantry something. Okay, run away from that guy because we probably don't want to fight them. I don't know if we can recruit basic soldiers. That'd be something. But I'd rather hit up that statue before finding out if that's the case. Let's see what else here. We got the statue somewhere to the left. Level up tutorial. As you experience, or as your monsters emerge victorious in fight after fight, they gain experience with enough XP. They will evolve and grow stronger and learn new attacks, but to truly achieve their potential, you'll have to play an active hand in training them. You can do this by spending their training points on one of their 5 primary stats on the monster menu. Strength increases physical attack, power, and health. Vitality increases physical defense and health. Magic, or strength, also increases magical attack, power, and memory slots every 20 points. I'm assuming that strength is supposed to be... Is that also strength? I think it's magical attack strength, so it's probably like MA strength is what they meant to put there. It just also says strength. I don't know if it's cut off or if that's a typo or what. But memory slots every 20 points. Willpower increases magical defense power and MP regen. Yeah, that seems like a pretty important one. And then agility increases turn speed. So we've got like half Ogre battle, half Pokemon on that. Additionally, every level the monster will gain a skill point, which can be used in the grid to learn various passive skills. These can offer a variety of effects, from altering stats, supporting allies, bypassing melee units, etc. To learn a skill, a monster must know a skill that is adjacent to it and have enough SP to cover its cost. Skills costs is equal to its row number, so skills at the top will cost 1, under them will cost 2, etc. Your monster's usefulness doesn't end on the battlefield. Different monsters can offer various abilities that allow you to explore areas that wouldn't be able to reach without their help. These abilities can vary from cutting vines and pushing rocks to riding and flight, etc. You can make use of these by pressing C. What is this, a Genesis? How do I press C? Apparently there's nothing to search for. Okay. Cut. Okay, C is X on my controller then. But they're cutting over there. Does that mean that I have to move them over there? Like, do I have to move them over? I don't know, but that's some Monster Sanctuary stuff, and that is good. Okay, they'll move over to the right position. That's good. Good, good. Iron Blade Necklace. Alright, now let's go take a look at these skills of theirs. So, first of all, Burdinator, because you're currently turning out to be my favorite. Training points are 2. you seem like you want health more than anything. So we want you to stay alive. So we'll give you some of those, and then skill points. Where am skill points? Yeah, loadout and skill points. Let's see what we got here. So he's got 1 point. So monster gains 2 training points. Spend 1 to gain 2. Okay. Oh, you gotta get there first. Okay. So starting node, our options are increase the power of moves targeting enemies occupying the front line by 15%. Increase defensive power when standing in the front line, or increase the power of damaging moves as well as defensive power for each ally of the same species. We don't have that many birds, and we have a lot of lettuce, so we're just going to go for Gatecrasher then. Okay. Let's see, who's next then? What about you? So Ghost Lobster. You feel like you're probably going for more strength? Because you're a ghost, you can't die anyway. I know that's not how the mechanics work, but that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. So they've got Ghostly Body. User is able to walk through enemies and use melee attacks on their backline monsters. That's not even a question. We are going there. Wizard gains 1 level of proficiency in arcane magic, or gains 1 spellglyph memory slot. I think he wants to be a wizard. Let's see. Gain 15 health. Unlocks nodes in a further position. Has no impact in combat. Interesting. I mean, I kind of want to go that direction anyway. And then, what about the lettuce? What's their deal? Let's go ahead and give you probably magic, because I think that's what affects their healing apple thing. Let's see, Fate Path only costs 1 point regardless of position. Yes, actually, that seems like a tremendous amount of value. So these guys are going to be the FFT Squire of the bunch, aren't they? Let's see, wall. What? They've just got a bunch of walls on their skill list. See, Improve Initiative makes the monster act on its first turn. Oh, I see. Okay, this basically just unlocks the path going downwards on the grid. It's not... I thought it was turning all skills to 1 skill point cost. I was gonna say, that's basically JP up in this case. No, apparently all it does is that it moves downwards, so can you back out of that? Apparently not. But yeah, it just moves you downwards 1. Interesting. Okay, let's go over to our healing stat. Actually, wait a minute. I just noticed, we can save wherever. We don't need the statues to save. So let me go see if... no, I kind of want this mushroom. Let me get this parasect over here. Let's see. Get rid of your friend here. I don't know if we actually have to clear the field to recruit the guy, but we're going to assume that we do. Okay, so they're going to go for a recovery fruit. That's fine. So we know we can pressure them using that. So let's see. Double attack. Do that on you. And that puts him relatively low, probably into position to try the recruit. Yeah, 73%. There we go. We've got ourselves a Parasect. I'll go for the recovery fruit. I mean, I'm liking this. This is neat. This is pretty neat. So far, yeah, you know, we've seen the occasional little thing as far as movement goes, but this is cool. It's like top-down Monster Sanctuary so far. It's kind of nice. We've got enough of these guys, so unfortunately they're going to get turned into the mode grass that they look like, and we'll move on. Alright, let's see. You're Parasect, obviously. Beautiful. I wonder if we can rename them later. Guess we'll find out in a moment, because we're about to go to that thingamajig over there in the bottom. And we've got some dude that's got flames for a face. What's your deal? Well, you've got like a globe on your face. Why do you have a face here? So what do we have here? Sneak through the forest to hide from the knights. So you say behind, I'll take care of this. Hold on. No need to be hostile. Not your enemy. Then why'd you talk like one? In fact, we might be of some use to each other. Well, then don't go around ambushing innocent travelers like a mad woman if you want to make allies. Fair enough. Also, did the mushrooms just kick in there, dude? So maybe we shouldn't rush into battle at every opportunity, but we've got ghost lobsters. That's what we do. Alright. So they settle down. They have a talk. Name's Eldon, this is Albert, so how exactly can we help each other? You can call me Rose, the merchant and entrepreneur extraordinaire. In a similar predicament as yourselves, you see. So, if I'm getting this right, did they have that merchant's candle thing just attached to their face as a glass thing, or is that just like the courtesy of them moving up and down? Like, is it the way that I'm seeing it? It looks like a blue flame effect in a fishbowl for their face. Like, unless they're supposed to be just kind of leaning over and that's their hair up top. Maybe I'm just reading this weird. Let's see, I came here to acquire some goods. If I run into those army brutes, I'll lose my loot, my stock, and end up in their dungeons. So it would seem that you seek a passage through the fortress. Not seeking, I found one. I've stumbled upon some ancient ruins to the west that should lead us to the north undetected. However, they're sealed with 4 keys, and that's where my problem lies. I've already found the first key, but the other 3 are guarded by all sorts of monsters, and I'm not exactly a fighter. And you need us to retrieve the keys. Exactly, it's a win-win for both of us. But why are the monsters guarding the keys in the first place? From what I've gathered, the old druid has taken it upon himself to guard these catacombs. Though the reasons for his actions elude me, even the army has opted to steer clear of this area. Well, I guess we don't have any other recourse. Excellent, I always knew you were smarter than you let on. The second key is located at an inn nearby. Retrieve it along with the remaining keys and meet me at the entrance of the ruins. Which, are you going to tell us where those are or what? So your plan sounds reasonable, but let's not lower our guard. We can't be sure if we can place our trust in her yet. I mean, fair enough, though I will say we haven't seen a whole lot of dialogue choices yet. To think he persists on at it even after all this time. Okay, mysterious dude. You keep being mysterious. We got boxes. Glyph of Knowledge. As well as Faith Healer. Okay. We'll deal with those in just a second. First things first, let us get out of here. 3. Let's see, I guess I did name them last time, didn't I? Anyways, I kind of want this guy. So, let's see. Bourbonnator's pretty cool, though. We're gonna put Spriggy away for the time being. Kind of want to see what this one's about. Okay. So, we're gonna try them out. Do they level up passively is the question. So let's go to here. Have you guys gotten any levels in the background? So, no, they've got nothing. What about accessories? How do we... Let's see, it provides a small bonus to strength. Sure, this guy seemed pretty strong already, but why not? And then spell glyphs, we've got... Let's see, execute a tactical maneuver, buffing the defense of all warrior allies. I'm assuming that's only him, though. Study enemy, reveals enemy stats and weaknesses. Okay, we're going to say infantry glyph on him in case we end up using more. You'll go to more of those later. You're presumably going to be around a while, so let's go ahead and give you one of these spell glyphs. So, wait. So apparently they can't learn that one, but they can learn Faith Healer. Allows the holder to cast the spell Revoke Harm, allowing the ability to heal their allies. Okay. Heals the target with the power of Faith, healing this thing. Okay. I love that it's called Revoke Harm, by the way. It's a cool name for it. Alright, what about you? Can you learn this thingamadeal over here? I'm pretty sure the icons tell us what we're supposed to learn there, but I don't know. Oh, they've got little sounds for them. I didn't realize that. Okay, so it's actually only this guy that's able to scan stuff, interestingly enough. Alright, well, get study enemy then. What about you? Can you learn any other stuff? No. So they need whatever that crown crow thingy is. Let's see, how do I know... Well, let's see, that's tactics. Okay, so that's... They have 1 slot for tactics. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I guess they need just 1 proficiency in it to learn it. I think I get the general idea, kind of, sort of. Let's go ahead and save it, and continue on here. Actually, you know what? I need to take a... So, where were we? Well, I'm recruiting you, first of all. Get over here, birds. Wait, what? There we go, that's more like it. Although apparently they only ambush us after we get across the thing. Again, very mana feeling in that regard. We've got, like, half-scripted, but also not-scripted stuff there. Okay, let's try how good this heal is. That costs 14, so that's not going to do us much good right now, but we'll go ahead and collect one of these guys for the pile here. Let's see, we got, study enemy, balance sword slash. Let's see, that's sweep. Okay, I thought the sweep would be, like, an area sweep or something. Just regular stab. Yeah, just get rid of one of them and recruit the other one. I don't know if these guys resist these attacks more or if they maybe... Ooh, poison. There we go. Toxic Shroom, how good is poison? Forget all other questions, that's the most important thing right now. So you scare the enemy, reducing their willpower and strength. Yes, poison and terror. Now go ahead and join us. We're the good guys. I don't know if that missed or what. Oh, that's... Well, I mean, go for it, I suppose. Oh, that's alright. I suppose. The odds are not bad, but I wonder if that scaring thing just missed, or if it just doesn't do very much. Anyway, I bet join the party. Okie dokie. So iDroid can go in the box for now, because I don't know what to do with them. But okay, let's go back to figuring out... maybe it's under the tactics menu that we swap people's location around, because yeah, you go... Okay, perfect, perfect. Alright, so you go there, you go there. I feel like just keeping this guy in the middle so he gets more regeneration is just better, though. So we'll move him there. You're currently our healer, so you actually go backwards. You're currently our poisoner and stuff like that. You know what? Let's just go for one of these. There we go. This sounds good to me. Should be a little bit better. Oh, look at that. They're just frolicking around. Let's murder them. How dare you experience joy. Let's see. Ooh, they actually turned into... Oh, no, it's because they're a tree. I was going to say, they actually turned into a ghost in the back row, but I guess not really. Revoke harm. Wait, they have 12, don't they? This takes 10. Do I not... Hold on, maybe I'm reading that wrong. Heals the target with the power of faith. Healing increases largely... Oh, it's cost 14. I'm completely misreading that. For some reason, I thought it was cost 10. Anyway, let's see. That attack is currently blocked. Right, red tile. Makes sense. It kind of... I don't know if this is possible UI-wise, but like whenever being blocked from the back row, one thing that I've always kind of wished from any Ogre battle like, whether, you know, Ogre battle or from Unicorn or something like that, but like something that, let's say, just shows an arrow going forward from the attack and maybe like blocking it right here. Like the color does the job without interfering with any other elements, so I guess that's probably about as good as that's realistically getting. But it would be... I've always kind of wished that that UI element would be there, you know? It's kind of showing the line of impact, so to speak. Because, like, especially back in stuff like March of the Black Queen, they had that sort of cone of attack that they were doing. And there were oftentimes those cases where it's like, I just wish I could, like, turn on a visual indicator for this cone to explain it to people, you know? Anyway. Yeah, we'll poison this guy. Let's see. Poison boost, armor. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's resistance that is 50% likely to resist it, maybe? I am not sure. But I want to see what this study looks like. So, what does scan look like in this case? It shows us their stats, shows us their loadouts of different resistances, as well as their skills. Can we read their skills? No. We just have to know what the icons are. Would be cool to be able to mouse over those icons to get a sense for what they do. Alright. You slap that guy, and then you do this healing thing. How good is this healing thing, and can we use it to bring somebody back? No. Darn. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to do that, though I suppose this makes sense. Alright, they go for an Intimidate, and now we find out, did it actually lower their stuff? I guess it did, it just doesn't have a visual indicator. Okay. So we see some visual indicators popping up when they're needed. Another UI element, I don't know if this is planned or something, but on the bottom left and bottom right, it would be cool to see active buffs and debuffs showing up somewhere. That feels like something that would be planned, though. Yeah, so what's the difference? Power 12... Huh. Okay, this must be a resistance thing that's happening, or something? Why does he have 125% armor versus Blade Sweep as opposed to Stab? Okay. Actually, no, wait. Right, I see. Slashing, stabbing. Okay, I gotcha. I just noticed the indicator on the top right. So that's there. Fair enough. So just go ahead and stab this dude, then. Gotcha, gotcha. Learning experiences are going to be like that, you know? Go for the quick slash here, finish him off, and then we deal with the lettuce. That's what y'all get for frolicking. There's no frolicking allowed around here. I suppose it does show the debuff indicators when it actually brings up their portrait, though. So let's see. Do we have a means to mouse over them, like, right now, for example? Like, can we just go over them or something? Oh, there it is. Okay, if I hit right trigger, that's when it shows us resistances and presumably... Yeah, what they're strong against, what they're weak against. What about debuffs? Doesn't say. Yeah, again, kind of small letters. Would be cool to see those potentially resizable. But then again, please bear in mind that this is on a unusual resolution, courtesy of Steam Deck stuff. It'll happen every now and then. So this would not be the first time that somebody was like, yeah, it just turns into some funky resolution and messes up the text size, specifically on this one device. So wouldn't be too shocked if that's the case. Also, their movement went up. I thought they could move to whatever tile. Huh. Alright, well, we know for the future that there's something to that. Can we pick up whatever this is? That is not interactable. Okay. So we got pickups and we got blue orb interactions. Aw, they're just hanging out in the woods, or are they chasing us? Nope, they're just hanging out in the woods. They're just patrolling around. Cool. Cool. Let's see, items, more apples, and I do kind of appreciate that the inventory is similar to the party menu in this way. So that's neat. Let's see, we already got one of you. So I think we're good on that encounter. Yeah, I know we're supposed to be fighting for experience. Okay, fine, I guess we do have to go there, don't we? Fine. Cool effect on that visual, or on that I-beam, though. Let's see, what do we got on you? Mana Glyph. Summons a Mana Glyph that increases MP regen for any monster in a position. Alright, let's put this on you for healing. I wonder if this is going to work right away. Alright, for Mr. Boner here, how would you like to slash this one? 23, 21. Okie dokie. Just do that. Alright, just testing if we can turn on UI elements in this menu. Doesn't look like we can. Lost our bird again. Yeah, this doesn't tell us debuffs, so it would be cool if this told you debuffs. Alright, just poison this guy because we won't be able to get to him for a bit of a minute. Seems like toxic stuff is mostly useful for weakening back row enemies, though poison does seem very weak right now, comparatively speaking, because like this guy is swinging around for like 20s, 30s, whatever else. And everybody else is, or all the poison units are rocking around with like 4 damage per turn. But again, it seems to be able to reach the back row, so that's something. Let's revoke harm. Beautiful. Alright, poisonify you. Yep, poison is always just one of those weird things to balance for any game, though. It's like, hell, even thinking like Tactics Ogre PSP there was there was that the moment that they just thought, hey, 10 to 20 damage is going to be all the poison's ever going to need, right? Yeah, about that. Ended up going up by like 400%. Not even that. Let's see, going up to potentially, like, by the end game, they're rolling around 400, so its damage went up by several thousand%, and it's still not. It's that you still had people saying that it wasn't strong enough for them. But, oh well. Random details and whatnot. Let's see, double slash on you. Hopefully deal with you a little bit. Potentially a fast-forward option in some cases is probably inevitable. All these games typically tend to have them. Obviously, it would be a little bit early to be implementing something like that, but I think we're also potentially about to find out what a game over looks like. Let's see, that's a 3. They're still taking some damage. I don't feel like we'd make it through a rest. What about if we flee? Do the downed units stay if we flee? No, they come back. But we can bring everybody back. So, first of all, you. Second of all, you. And third of all, you. It's a little bit hard to tell if it's activated or not. It would be cool if the icon maybe changed color when you've already actively selected it. What are you? Let's see. Cut, push. This guy just sort of cuts right there. Can you cut rock by any chance? No. Alright. So somebody oh wait, push, right. Can you push this rock? Nice, there we go. Neat. I like that. I always like those kinds of mechanics. Empowering necklace, what's this look like? Items, equips. An old necklace that provides a small bonus to magic. I feel like you... Okay, you can't equip from this menu. Kinda wish you could. Anyway, let's see. We got 2 points here. Probably need to go into magic, and then skills-wise, let's see, one more spell glyph, or unlock nodes in a further position, maybe not. Or 15 more health. You know what, actually, we might as well go this direction. Get some of that stuff unlocked. Alright, loadout. Give you this thing. Okay, there we go. Looking good there. Maybe skip these guys for the moment. We got some random missing asset or something over here. Let's see, what about... Does this count as a search, or does this count as a cut, or what? Okay, it disappeared. Is it related? Okay, it's related to having this guy active. So, is this an interactable here, or what's the deal? I have a feeling this guy's meant to, like, search through the trees to get to that thing or something. Don't have anything to back that up, though. Let's see. Might as well go back to the statue for the time being. Get a little bit of a recovery in, because everyone's looking a little bit worse for wear at the moment. Leave the other units there. You know, maybe we leave Bourbinator behind, because I want to see if we got a new ability on that bat. Leave you behind. What about you? Alright, what's your ability? It is flight. Neat. Alright, so we can fly over that. Can we fly over the trees? No. Can we fly over the water? Kind of. Okay, so to an extent. So we can get to some locations, but not others. Okay, so if we cross across here, there seems to be a chest over that way. Wondering if there's a way to fly to it from here. There probably is. Maybe from somewhere else. So maybe when we circle back in that direction, we'll be able to fly there a little bit easier. I don't know. That's pretty neat. Kind of makes me think of Link's Awakening. Fly around on our rooster. He's even got the whole undead thing going on for him. Can we just fly past these guys? No. Alright. Interesting UI thing there. It said Ghost Lobster had 12 out of whatever. He does not currently. Let's see. Paralyzes the target. Does he have 8? He does have 8. So maybe paralyze that guy, stop him from moving a little bit. I don't know if that actually triggered anything. Light Elemental Spell presumably does more against you, and he is the biggest threat by far of the bunch, so we'll get him taken out. Let's see, he's got 10 this time around. This will cost 5, 21, 23. Okay. You'd think I'd learn at some point to stop checking that these things are weaker to stab than they are to slash, but, you know, it is how it is. It is how it is. Sometimes your brain just doesn't quite work right. Alright. Tail Slap on you. I mean, I guess considering how weak they are in other situations, that 8 is not so bad. Presumably, as they get a little bit stronger, they'll obviously be a bit better. Stab, stab, stab. Alright. Toxic Shroom on this guy. Not that it's really going to be too much of a difference. It's like barely an increase over him just slapping something. Though I guess it does make sense. They are relatively weak. Go for the weaker and more expensive attack just because we kind of feel like it. Just do that twice because, you know, why not, of course. Alright, stab, 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 and that should be the way cleared forward. So we're not getting any experience on those downed guys, are we? That's good to know. Okay. So first of all, items. Do we have more apples? Yes. I need you, potentially sticking in the back row. Let's go ahead and go over to tactics real quick. Let's move you to the front. You stay right here. You stay around the middle, and then you're going to stay in the back. And presumably that should let them get a little bit of experience. There's face again. There's charisma. There's everybody getting healed up, hopefully, this time. I say this time as if there was ever a not this time, but whatever. Let's see. Did you find the keys? Not at all. Not yet. There's an isolated cave. Do you have anything to sell? Sure. What do you got here? Do we have any money? No. That probably would be a good place to start, actually. Okie dokie. Nothing here, and big door. Okay, so... Oh, so this is going to be the way forward. Okay, good to know. So they said one is at some kind of inn or something. Do we really have to do this fight every time we enter and leave this place? kind of wonder if I can fly over the cliff. Oh, we can... Okay, we can just sort of leave by that direction. Good to know. Alright, fly a little bit, fly a little bit. Does this sign tell us where to go? Not really. Okay, well, we got some path here that we haven't quite gone to yet, and a bunch of doggos. So that's neat. Just go a little bit this way. Okay, so do we push these maybe? No search, no cut. Can you push? Does not feel like pushing. Okay. Apparently there's those rocks on the ground are too tall to fly around, so we're not going to be doing that. Not 100% sure where to go from here, but there is some kind of maze-looking thing here, as well as a nice clump of colorful trees over there. I like that. Reminds me of these trees in my neighborhood growing up. There was just this clump of several differently colored little bits and pieces there, whatever they were. Iron shield necklace. Cool. Can we go anywhere here? No. I don't think so anyway. Alright. And then finally we go up here, and where's our cut dude? Go ahead and cut. Thank you kindly. Alright, 150 gold, and forest cloak. So are we invisible now, or what? Let's go to the party menu, and let's see, we got our dudes. You seem like somebody that could use some equipment. So first of all, accessories, what does this do? So provides a small bonus to vitality, probably doing that on him, or makes the user faster and offers resistance to electric attacks at the cost of weakness to fire attacks. What's his weakness situation, exactly? Kind of would be good to see this this loadout menu, maybe having a readout of those weaknesses so that we know what's going on. He's already weak to fire. He's weak to electric. You know what? We can put that on him. Seems like it would be kind of what he needs here. And then from there, you are going to get one of these. We're going to give you one of these. Do we have any glyphs to give you? Not really. Buffing the defense of all warrior units, but we only have the one, so doesn't really do anything for us. Good to know. Alright. Alright, anything else to be gained from this little maze here? Because we already went down that way, we went down this way. I don't know, but the music's very chill, and I like that, and there's what looks like a differently formed Heracross over there. Wonder how we get to him. I kind of want to recruit that thing. You look like a boss character, sir. How do we get to you? Okay, well, we're going to get attacked by dogs first. Clearly the most important part here. Alright, Poison Needle, 3. POS boost, I wonder what that is. Like, is that supposed to be poison, or are they just improving their odds of getting point of sale and getting the sales at the end of the day? Who knows? Alright, they're going to get tackle. That's going to be our bat gone again. I kind of wish... now, I don't know that this isn't the case, but it would be good to see maybe downed units getting some degree of experience. There may be some better way to train them later, but considering the types of attacks that are around, like, it would be very convenient for Lobies to have a bit more, you know, survivability in that way, that they would be able to maybe train up in the background, because we already have captures resulting in being able to... Well, we already have captures potentially allowing us to gain experience at the end of a fight, so it would be pretty convenient for downed units to be able to do the same. Alright, go for the double slash. We might have to run here. Alright, quick slash for 10, even though it was the last turn. Go for this one. We'll have our mushroom go for the recruit here. Hopefully it'll be enough to get the job done. Please do, because we don't really have the firepower to make this happen. Okay. Now the Saber Wolf has joined. Now the question is do we get more or less, or does it not really make a difference when it comes to whether we recruit or whether we kill? I don't know. But we're probably going to go for the poison here just to give them something to do. Toxic Shroom. At least they're starting to do a bit more damage at this point. And their next turn should come up, and that no, they got hit by a 17 before. I was going to say that it would have been enough to knock them down, but it wasn't quite enough. Anyway, knock this one down, and we're all good to go. Because, yeah, getting new members on the team seems like it would be a little bit of a bottleneck. And we're just going to leave all these as standard and move on, because I really only recruited them for safety. Okay, so we're going to fly back to the thingy. We're going to get everybody restored. And then I guess we're looking for an inn of some description. I kind of thought it would be over there. Like, is there someplace we haven't gone yet? The glowing orb thingy tells that we need to go to the right, apparently. I thought we were supposed to not go there, though. Or maybe it's that town on the top right. Alright, we'll assume town on the top... Ooh, what's this? The small monster seems to be badly injured. Give it a health potion. Yes. With great care, you administer the potion to the creature and... Squire. Well, that's neat. That's a neat guy right there. Okay, we're going to call him Rad then, if he's going to be our squire. Alright. As apparently our bat decided to fly away randomly. I think I'm going to probably replace somebody. Probably the mushroom, which is weird because I love my poison builds, but, like, he's having a real hard time right now. Wait, what? What was that? Apparently flying into the statue resets you. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Let's get this guy in. Yeah, charisma cost 3. Fair enough. Okay. So what do you... ability light. Ah, cool. I like that. We got a little flashlight, dude. What about you? Can we just go say hi to you? Can we pull units off of cliffs? I mean, this is the demo. Maybe it's stuff that's not really in the game yet, you know? I mean, we put on a light. We tried to let them know about our presence. We try not to scare them, but no. Let's see. Beam attack that paralyzes. Do that on you before they poison somebody. We might get injured slightly. I don't know what paralysis does exactly. I assume it slows them down, but have nothing to really operate off of so far. Alright. Slash this dude. Continue more with the slashing. I feel like Boner over here is turning out to be our best unit for the most part. I forgot to actually see what Rad's other abilities were because I was too busy mashing. Very catchy music, though. I'm trying to figure out what it reminds me of, because I don't... It really does not come up off the top of my head here. Anyway, there we go. Absolutely smushed. Alright, another question. This dude, seems like he's got some stuff going on. He's already got some levels. He does have points, okay. Points up for vitality, because, like, it seems like durability is really our main issue in all directions. See, 1 level of proficiency with holy prayers, or increase defensive power by 10% when standing on the front lines. Yes. Yes, yes. And Insect Warrior, and they mentioned warrior units getting a buff earlier, so I think what we're actually going to do is replace your thing with this other thing. So, let's see, skills, tactical skills, infantry glyph, so you're going to boost them. Meanwhile, do you get the same? Yeah, you can do scan, and you can do... that's about it. So, cool. Although they turned off our flashlight, which is a little bit rude. Okay. So we go this way. Very relaxing kind of walk here. Now, how good is that move, though? So we've only got the one guy. I mean, I guess it's a 10% boost. I was going to see at least what it looks like. I mean, I don't. When it says percent, the thing that I don't know right now is, like, when it's talking about a percentage boost, are we specifically talking, like, you know, it's 10% of total armor, or just like 10% armor reduction, or you know, a defense reduction or whatever else? So he slightly heals the entire party. Oh, hell yeah, dude! This guy might become my favorite party member. He's got prayer. Yeah, I was one of these weird stubborn bastards that whenever playing FF10 growing up, I would obsessively use prayer over most of the actual dedicated heals, just because it didn't cost anything. Anyway, let's continue on this way, skip this dude, and then presumably we go north here. Now, what happens... Here, let's save first of all. What happens when we talk to this guy? Do we fight him and he kills us, or does he raise an alarm and it's an instant game over? Or no, we do fight him. He doesn't have a face, so maybe he's undead? Yeah, Skeletal Warrior. He's got a spear. I want spearmen. So let's recruit this dude. get? Shine Spear, Basic Light Elemental, does 21, sure. Seems like something that would make sense. Let's see, 19, 12, do that. And now we should be able to recruit him. There we go. Recruit away, please. Can we replace the bat with a spearman now? Fantastic. Alright, welcome to the party, Yunin. And off we go. Well, we will add him to the party later. Now we got a barricade, and okay, so we're definitely not going that way. They just apparently have friggin' at least 6 dudes forming a human wall at all times. Quite the use of manpower, but I suppose if they've got undead dudes, they've got undead dudes, you know? Okay, so, I guess we go here now? Or something? Somewhere in this direction. No, there's just a bunch of dudes over there. Like, is this a boss fight now, or... Because they're formed up like a boss fight, so this tells me this is probably a boss fight. Right? Yeah, no, we can break in. See, fleeing not every bottle must be... Okay, yeah, so that's... that explains that one pretty well. So, if we could get up to 9 units, then that's something that's possible. But, okay, so we're not doing that right now. So where the hell do we go, then? Because we're supposed to be looking for an inn of some description. Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot. I am apparently completely blind. It was down there in the bottom left. It's that gigantic building that I apparently missed. We're gonna have to go all the way back there. Okay, well, anyways. So, I think that'll be that for the moment. So, there's more to this demo. I'm assuming once we end up getting that key and presumably end up making it back to that door, that's probably roughly where it ends. I don't know for sure, but it's going to be a little bit of backtracking here. And that's more or less what I had time for here today. So, that is kind of a first look here at UnLich. Definitely seems to have a good bit of fun ideas going on here. Seems like they're on the right track, you know? I love these kinds of games. I love seeing these interactions with these different monster units and whatever else. I don't know what this search does. Like, presumably he's supposed to search for something. I think those clearings by the trees, I think you're supposed to be able to send him in to go pick stuff out of there, but it doesn't seem to do anything yet, I don't think. Also, I don't know if it's actually a thing, but it feels like you should be able to warp between the statues like bonfires. That seems like an ability that they would give you later, if I were to guess, and maybe it might be in there already. I don't know. But anyways, so far, I would say I've had a pretty darn fun time with this. It feels like a mix between Legend of Mana and Monster Sanctuary, so that's pretty cool to me. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. I will leave a link in the description to the demo for y'all to try out. They're basically operating off a thing of like, if you want to toss a couple bucks their way, go for it, but they're not really going to force you to do it. So, you know, give this developer a bit of support, some feedback. They're looking for feedback right now, and have yourselves a good one. All right, y'all take care.